I coalesce the vapor of human experience into a viable and logical comprehension.
Oh, a bullshit artist.
It's incumbent upon one of us to tell the truth about history instead of taking it from history books and accepting it.
Did you bullshit last week?
No.
The South did win the Civil War. What? Let me explain that. Robert E. Lee at Appomattox faked his signature.
Did you try to bullshit last week?
Yes.
People came in to pick up and blot his thing. He had them all killed. The South then did a coup d'etat. And for 14 months, the rebels in the South lived in Washington with 3 or 4 call girls, and they did literally win the Civil War. Nobody knows that.
Mel has a history with history because of the 2,000-year-old man. So he's pretty much at home showing cavemen and things like that, because the 2,000-year-old man would talk about all these historical figures.
The jokes just started coming very easily for History of the World. I think the Moses one kind of kicked it off, that would be a funny thing to do with the 15 commandments.
The Lord Jehovah, has given unto you these 15. 10 commandments for all to obey.
In terms of the casting, initially Richard Pryor was playing the part that Gregory Hines played, and then Richard ended up having that horrible accident. He was actually supposed to start shooting in like 8 days, and we really didn't know who to get. And Madeline Kahn came up to Mel and said, "Do you know Gregory Hines?"
Seize him! Oh, seize this, honkus.
No! Don't ever say that to the cops!
Based on Madeline's recommendation, we flew Gregory in and met with him in a hotel and basically told him that, that in 2 days he'd just start work, and really his first day of work was kind of a screen test. And if it was working out, then he had the role, and if it didn't work out, then sorry. And I think maybe 10 minutes into the first setup, I mean, Mel just went up to him and said, "You've got the job, don't worry about anything."
Born to do it.
Yes. No, 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 yes. No, 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 yes.
Madeline Kahn was a pure gift to the world. Her timing, and I use the word correctly, genius that she brought to every performance she did in my films. I mean, she was just amazing. She was amazing.
Wait a minute.
During the Roman Empire, Rudy DeLuca played Captain Mucus.
Speak up, Mucus!
Eunuch. A lot of comedy comes from what the person does, because I do. My name is Tony Curtis. I was once married to Janet Leigh, you know, that she was a wonderful wife, but I didn't like her that much, you know. And Marilyn Monroe, I love her. Am I on camera? Am I still handsome?
Don't you know your left flank from your right flank?
I'm sorry, sir. I flunked flank.
You flunked flank!
Get the flunk out of here!
In the middle of a 98-degree heat wave, Shecky Green, who was dancing with Rudy, screamed,
Lindis!
and the both of them danced. And I thought it was great, so I said, "Do it again." And Rudy said, "Please tell Mel I can't do another take. You know, I'm dying."
I said, "Mel, I don't think Shecky could do it again." Mel said, "One more time."
I don't mind killing actors as long as I can get what I need from them, you know. I like them, you know. If they die, well, that's, you know, hey, these things happen.
We're off on the road to Judea. We certainly do get around.
We shot in the U.S. and then shut down for a period of time, and then shot in England and did all the French Revolution.
Bishop jumps, we. Horns jump, we. Get
History of the World has yielded Mel Brooks' most popular catchphrase.
It's good to be the king.
It was nice to bang into these girls and then stop and look at the camera and say, it's good to be the king. You know, it was nice.
Oh, Your Majesty.
How's it going, Marie? It's good to be the king.
You know, a Brooklyn king. What a wonderful melange, what a wonderful combination. A Williamsburg, Brooklyn king, you know, who just was just an animal.
Your Majesty, you look like the piss boy. And you look like a bucket of shit.
I think I stole some of that from Monsieur Beaucaire, a Bob Hope picture, where they mistake. I don't know. I steal a lot, you know, but I always make it better. So I'm forgiven.
There. That's for you. Piss off.
Thank you. I'll get it later.
I was doing kind of Jerry Lewis walks with the high heels that the piss boy was supposed to, when the piss boy was supposed to be the king, you know. I had a lot of fun doing that.
Rome, vortex of modern civilization. Rome, fountainhead of culture.
I was so honored to have such a truly gifted and talented man like Orson Welles. Perhaps the best voice ever laid against film.
20 million years ago, an ape-like creature inhabited the earth.
Orson Welles was paid for a week of work to narrate History of the World. He came in at 9:30. He was wheeled in, actually. He was just a little overweight at that time. And they wheeled him in, and they put him in front of a mic, and he had studied the night before. He does his homework, did his homework. And I ran the first section in which Rudy was doing filthy things as a caveman, one of the cavemen. He was just filthy. So Orson Welles first narrated the caveman sequence. We had a break, and there was some cheese and rye crisps and stuff, which suddenly were gone, and there was, Orson Welles decided he liked it, so that was the end.
And of course, with the birth of the artist came the inevitable afterbirth, the critic.
He introduced all of these in kind of a two-page narration. And so he did that, and we broke for lunch.
The year was 1489. The Black Plague ravaged the continent.
And then there was the Inquisition, which was right after lunch, and he did that, usually on the first take. That was it. You didn't need the rest, you know. And then we did the end. And it was about 4:30. I paid him for a week. And it's 4:30, and I said, okay, that's it. Go home. You know, that's it.
Jesus.
Yes.
What?
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 Yes.
Jesus.
What?
Yes.
What?
You said what?
What?
Nothing.
It's a big movie, and it looked very expensive. What was interesting is a lot of critics took umbrage to it. I believe History of the World's rated R. It was his first R rating since Blazing Saddles. And he really pushed it.
How does the Senate vote?
Fuck the poor!
And some critics were turned off by it. But that's become a big cult film. Now it's considered a classic.
The South did win the Civil War.
Bullshit!
There was a guy, Irving, that knew an old Jew named Saul, who was there, who was actually with the rebel cause for some reason, because they bought a lot of herring. He sold herring, and so the South, never mind.
Big Indy.
It's so lonely at the top of Olympus. More women! More wine! More!